Well, hello, my fellow comic book collectors. This video is a response to Alan, the comic collector geek, for his Friday comic challenge. And this week the challenge was Spring Comics. And I wanted to take on this challenge because I watched Alan's video and I also watched Matt Likes Comics. And the two of them seem to be kind of struggling to find books that fit this theme. So I wanted to see what I could find. So here we go. The Glam picks the top 10 comics in my collection that I felt got me in the spring mood. So first off, easy one. Superman for All Seasons. This is a 4-part story. Each part is based on a season, and this one is spring. Easy peasy. Next up, I was trying to think of stuff we like to do when the weather changes, and one thing is people might like to go out and eat some ice cream. So we got Tweety and Sylvester from Gold Key, and here you got Sylvester trying to enjoy a nice ice cream cone, and little Tweety Bird just ain't having it. So very cool. And another Looney Tunes comic coming up. This is a more recent one. Something else we might like to do when the weather changes is get out and maybe start exercising more. Work off some of that winter weight that we may have put on. So right here we have Looney Tunes 278. And this is a funny issue where Tweety Bird's just kind of messing with Sylvester and like gets his heart rate up really high when he's at the doctor. So the doctor thinks he needs to start working out more. And then Tweety just kind of becomes this like drill sergeant personal trainer messing with him. Good funny stuff. So there you go. And then another thing we might like to do when the weather changes is go out and enjoy some nature. So right here I picked Hellblazer 258, where we have a lovely cover of John Constantine enjoying nature. And maybe while we're outside enjoying some nature, we might come across a rainbow in the sky. So we have Justice League number 10. It's really cool, rainbow looking cover. And this is also a key. This is the first appearance of the Green Lantern Nort. So really cool book there. And another thing we might do is get a little bit of spring cleaning done. So I was thinking, who in the comic universe loves to clean? Of course, one of my favorite characters, Alfred Pennyworth. So I picked this right here. This is Batman Gotham Knights number 26. And we have a lovely cover of Alfred performing his usual day-to-day butler duties, as I can only imagine. There you go. And then, continuing with spring cleaning, maybe you'll want to go out and have a garage sale and let go of some old things you don't need anymore. So we got Batman 191. It's Batman just letting some stuff go that he absolutely doesn't need anymore. Or maybe you're someone who wants to go out for a swim. Maybe you want to just take a dip. Because, you know, you've been so cold, and now that it's getting a little warmer, you just want to go dip your toes in some nice, cool waves. So here you go, you got Superboy 194, and Superboy's just taking a nice dip. Nothing out of the ordinary here, just taking a nice little dip in some water. So there you go. And another thing people like to do when spring comes along is gardening. Getting out there and maybe growing some vegetables, growing some flowers. So right here, this is actually a coverless book, but it is Superman 95, and we got Superman watering some plants with this giant watering can. So very fun. Thought that fit the theme nicely. You guys see you got some buds starting to sprout. Very cool. And continuing with gardening and flowers, I had to pick a book for my favorite flower, and this particular flower actually has an entire day in the month of April themed for it, so here we go. This is a book that I picked up very recently. This is The Ginger Dead Man meets Evil Bong, and now Evil Bong is one of my favorite movies to watch in the April time when the good old day of April 20th comes around. So my favorite spring holiday, my favorite flower, so there you go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You got it right there at Gotham and Glam. My top 10 spring-themed comics. Hope you enjoyed my list. And if you'd like to take part in this yourself, just hashtag Friday Comic Challenge and tag Alan, the comic collector geek. And yeah, that's it. Peace.